A picture speaks thousand words. Therefore, most of the summary reports which you generate using pivot tables are done by using pivot charts. A number of charts could be shown together for better visualization purpose. Also, to have more possibility of seeing the same data in different ways, we may need to apply a filter to these. Now, slicers provide a wonderful way to achieve this. Hi, in this video, we'll see how we can make pivot charts and apply filters to them by using slicers. Here is a data table where we have different dates for 3 months in 2019. We have salespersons and who have sold different data plans like BSNL, Airtel, Jio, etc. And we have got the sale amount figures. Let us try and make simple pivot tables first and then try and see how we could apply filters to them. Okay, so we are inside a table. Just click on insert and pivot table. So it has already picked up table 1 and we click OK. So we are on a new sheet. Okay. Let's make it a little bigger to see easily. Alright, let's make a very simple pivot table to see salesperson wise sale. Okay, so I have just selected salespersons and sale. So as you can see, it is already prepared beautifully on the salesperson and the sale by them individually. Let me just remove the grand total, for which I will go to design and go to grand totals and click on off for rows and columns. So here is our pivot table. I'm going to select it fully and copy it and paste it here, right? So we have pasted the same pivot table so that source and everything remains same. But in this pivot table, we don't want to see the sale salesperson wise. We want to see the sale data plan wise. So I'm simply going to remove the salesperson from here and include data plan in this. So here is a simple pivot table available to us. One which shows data plan wise sale and the other one which shows salesperson wise sale. Here I am just trying to explain the concept to you as to how we could apply filter to the pivot tables, right? And how we could use a provision made in Excel is slicer by using a very effective filtering tool. Let us see how usually you would have applied a filter. Suppose we are inside this pivot table. If you see here on top, there is a filter column. Okay, let's say we want to filter it by months. So what I'll do is I'll put the months column over here, right? So once I have put the months column over here, you will notice here on top of the pivot table, this months has come and it is showing all. I could pretty much click on this and it is showing all the months. I could select say Jan. Okay, I'm going to check the option for multiple selection. Okay, but I'm selecting Jan only. So there was no sale in Jan probably. Okay, so where was the sale? I think sale was in October, November and December probably. So let me check sale in October and we'll remove Jan and let's see this. So this is the October sale being shown over here, right? How did we do it? We have just added the column on which you want to apply filter into this filter box, right? But this is not, so I would need to do it same thing for this also. Let's say I take months over here again, right? So there is a filter for this. I could choose this for October, right? So here is the data plan wise sale shown for the month of October, right? And same way salesperson wise sale shown for the month of October. Now this is a bit cumbersome. You need to apply filters to both and you need to keep changing both, so that's not very nice. So what I'm going to do is remove this from the filters. I'm going to remove months from the filters. So this goes, we'll come to this pivot table. Also remove the filter from months over here, right? Let us now take a look at how we can use slicers for it. Okay, so slicer is also nothing but filter. So we go to insert, right? And you could see here under filters there is a slicer and timeline. So I'm going to, you can see the funnel, pretty much it indicates it's a filter. So I'll just click it. So it gives me all the columns, and I need to choose which column I would want to apply as a filter. So I'm going to choose months over here and click OK, right? So I have got the filter for months. As you notice, this Jan, Feb, March, etc., all the months are shown, but the data is only for October, November and December. So I can make it a bit small, and we have got for October, November and December. Let's see whether it works. Yes, you can see the changes taking place here for November, and you can see it for December. But what about this? It's not working. So therefore we have applied this particular slicer only to the first pivot table. We want the changes to reflect in both simultaneously. So how do we do? So right click on this, right, and click on report connections. Okay, so what is it? Report connection. That means where is this slicer connected to which all pivot tables. So now it is showing that it is connected to pivot table 1 only, right? So I'm going to tick on the second one, pivot table 2, right, and click OK, right. As you can see now, this particular slicer, which is showing 3 months, is available here, and I can just about click November. The data is changing in both October and so on, right? Isn't it a nice way? In this manner, you may have several different tables reflecting different data sets, and you may like to choose different filters on them. So you could use slicers in this manner. But what about for charts? We didn't make any chart. So let us see how we can make pivot charts, right? So I'll go over here for this particular pivot table, insert, and under insert it shows pivot chart. I'll just click on pivot chart, right? I'm just going to click OK. So I have got a pivot chart, right? So I'm going to cut it, Control X, so that's gone. Why did I cut it? I'm going to put it on a new sheet, right? So I'll make it Control V. So I got a pivot chart over here on a new sheet, right? Let me get back to our pivot tables, right? We want to do it for the other pivot table too. So insert and pivot chart, click on pivot chart. So here is a chart, just click OK. We got a chart, just Control X, so that's gone. And I come on a new sheet. Yeah, where I had put the first one, let me put the second one here, Control V, right? So I have got salesperson by sale and data plan by sale. 2 different pivot charts are there. We don't need a table actually, because a picture speaks 1,000 words. So this chart is self-explanatory. We don't need to take a look at the pivot table. But what about the filter and slicer? Let's go back to main table. And here is the slicer. We could pretty much cut that also, Control X, right, and go on to another sheet and paste it here, right, Control V. So here is the slicer we have got, and let's try and make this tables a little better by changing the title. Okay, so actually it is sales data and it is obviously total, so let me put it as total sale. Okay, total sale. But how is it total sale? It is sales person wise total sale. Similarly, this is also a total sale, but I'm going to make it as data plane wise data plan wise total sale, right? So I got this, and now since it is already known, there is no need for this particular thing, and I'll just right click and it shows hide all field buttons on the chart, so chart looks a little neater. Yes, as you can see, it's looking better. I'll do the same thing for this, right click and hide all field buttons on chart, so this chart is looking better. I don't need this now. I can afford to move it little down for better presentation and make this chart a little bit bigger, right? But I'm not going to spend much time doing this. This is beautification. I'm sure for presentation, better presentation and better looks, you'll be able to manage and do it. The point in question is, we have prepared a slicer and applied to both the tables. One table indicate salesperson wise total sale, other table indicates data plane wise total sale, and here is a slicer which shows whichever month. So you can see it is going to change for both. Can you see? October is like this, November is like this, and December is like this. So how do we click? Suppose we want to see all, press Control and click. So when you control and click, you'll get all the data. So this is for 3 months. Isn't it good? I'm sure if you could make better designs of these charts, it could become quite impressive visualization and a very effective way of application of slicers. That's it for the video. Yes, if you find this useful, click the like. If you wish to catch several such videos, hit subscribe. For notifications, ring the bell and share this so that others too can watch. Bye.